Well, hi guys. Can you remember in my last video when I said all these will end up in my garden? Look at this, just what you need. That's found me a load of work, and they're all over the place, absolutely everywhere. But there you go, another little job, keep me busy. Well, good morning everybody. Well, morning, it's actually dinner time. Just gone dinner, so it's afternoon really. But hi and welcome. It's not too bad a day here today. It's 12 degrees. We have had some really mild weather, I must admit. We've had sort of 15 degrees, 16 degrees, but today it's down to 12, so it doesn't feel that warm. There's a bit of a cool breeze, which when it blows makes you feel really cold. But as you can see, I've got my work cut out again. Got to get the leaf collector out. We've just got over this one. It's just about bare now. It's nearly all gone. I've dealt with all them, and now I've got this one. It is now dropping all its leaves. They're absolutely thick on that arbour roof. I shall have to get my blower out and blow them all off. But I'm going to get them all collected up because it's coming really cold. The weather's going to hit us this next few weeks apparently. Make sure you're all prepared for it, whatever you do. So they all drop the leaves at separate times. That's the annoying bit. I deal with one and then another one starts. But yeah, as you can see, it's gone really dull again now. We get a little glimpse of sun, but it doesn't last 2 minutes, it's soon gone again. But I suppose we've done well. It's been really mild. So it's a matter of getting the leaf blower out and clearing this lot up again. We'll have a quick look. I'll whip the top up so you can have a quick look at my babies. Here they are, look, waiting for me. Morning boys. I've got 16 in the pond, as you know, 16 degrees. They're still feeding well. I don't know whether Sid will make an appearance. He often comes up when these are about. They're hoping to get something to eat. There's old Chunky, bless him. Sid's at the back there. He's right underneath them ripples, so I'm not sure whether you'll see him. He is right at the back there. If I point the camera at him, oh, he's gone already. He doesn't like this camera. But he is at the back there, but it's right where the ripples are. I'll just turn the air off and see if you can get a look at him. He is growing well. There he is. Don't know whether you can see him now. He's growing well, really well. He's up and about with the others. His whole sail's well up, so he's well happy. Dorsal fin, it's well up, so he's happy. I'll just turn my air off, see if we can get a better look. Here we go. You can see him a little bit better now down there shooting about. But he has put quite a bit of size on. I was a bit worried about him shooting down the bottom drain when we first got him, but he didn't. But he wouldn't get down it now. He's grown that much. But at least they're coming up and having a look. They was looking for something to eat, but I just like to give them something. Give them a bit of dinner. They had a little bit of breakfast earlier on, so I'll give them a few pellets and probably a bit of brown bread. But yeah, everything's good in there. They're all good in the pond. Here we go. Everything's good in here. It's actually quite quiet without that air going. But yeah, all's good in there. We've got, if we look, we've got 16-1 in the pond and 16-1 in the filter house. I do keep the filter house quite warm. Being as it's well insulated, it's all covered in 25mm polystyrene inside, and I've got the door done now, so it's not too bad in here at all. And I do have a little heater down there. It'll cut in. If it drops down to 14 degrees, it just cuts in for a couple of minutes just to bring it back up to the 16 degrees in here. You can actually tell how mild it is because I've had it heated for nearly 2 weeks now. It's Saturday now and it's 2 weeks on Monday, so it's used £6.49 in electric in a fortnight, so you can tell it's been quite mild. So I'll just grab them a bit of grub, give them that, and then have to get my leaf collector out and see if we can get rid of a few of them. But I've not been releasing too many videos, to be honest. There's really nothing to see. All I'm doing is sort of feeding my fish 3 times a day and just pottering about. I've got no filters to clean. I'm on an RDF, so I don't clean that. It's self-cleaning. So I've really not got a lot to do. and there's not a lot to show you. Sid's growing, bless him. He's a lovely old boy. He comes out a lot more now. He's always out and about with the rest. He's usually down there shooting about. I haven't actually shown you how it's all gone on next door lately. I'll give you a quick look at that. Well, as you can see, right next to us, well, they're about done this end now. They're just pottering about. They're just about finished. There is actually some people moved in to one or two of them. They're still building the others, but they have actually got people moved in. They're all done all around us, so it looks like our summer could be a lot better next year. These are the ones, there is actually people living in them now. They've actually sold them and people's moved in. And they're working right down the other end now, on the other end of the building site. That's where all the real construction's going on at the moment. Around us they're nearly finished, so thank goodness for that. So hopefully we should have a decent summer without any noise this year, this coming year. But anyway, I'll get the leaf collector out and we'll see if we can do a bit of a tidy up. Well, there we go. That'll last about an hour and then it'll start to look as bad again. I did actually get up the ladder and blow them off the roof. I had the camera set a bit low so you couldn't see that, but there was loads of them. But that's the back done. Now I've got to do the front. I have just noticed here in the filter house, I don't know as you guys will be able to see down the bottom there, and I haven't got a torch or anything, but there's some sort of heavier dirt settled on the bottom of the dirty side of the RDF. So what I'm going to do is just get my pipe and siphon that out a bit, just to clean that up. I shall also give the trough a clean as well. You can see the sort of dirt it's still taking out the pond. But yeah, just going to clean that up. I do have a siphon pipe. This goes down into the RDF and a siphon pipe, and that just sucks it all out. Just start it siphoning and suck the bit of dirt that's on the bottom of the dirty side of the RDF, like I say. So I'll just clean that out. Make sure I get it all. It's just stuff that's come into the filter and sunk because it's a little bit heavy. So just to get all that out, just to keep things clean basically. Nothing serious. But I think I've got it. I think that's about it. I do like to keep it clean. Just right up to the other end. Yep, and that'll do it. Wind that up. Put it back ready for another day. What we're going to do is just get, I don't know whether you can hear it this in, but I'm topping the pond up. So I'm just going to clean that bit of guttering out. Give the waste on the RDF a bit of dirt, make sure it all goes down. Clean it up. Also give it a blast. Make sure there's none stuck up the actual juice itself. There we go, job done. And that's my filters clean out. Not a lot to it. That's what I mean, I've not got a lot to show you guys this time of year. Well, good afternoon one and all. It is quite sunny here today, as you can see down the bottom, but with the trees and everything there's not much in our backyard. So we're not getting a lot of sun in here. I've got the tops up on the pond. I just want having a quick look and a quick check in there just to make sure everything's okay. Have a quick look up this end. Yeah, all's looking good. It's a little bit dark like I say in there because we've got the sun's not getting on it at all, but so I'll not bother giving it a vac out. Doesn't seem too bad at all, so we'll leave that one. I've just done a bit of a water change. I've took some water off it and I'm in the process of putting some back in at the moment. I'll still do them, still keep up with my water changes, so I'll get it topped up and be back with you. It's afternoon now, so as you can see protein skimmer's finished running, so I've just got to empty the bucket on that. You might be able to hear the top up on the pond running. That's just topping that up. There's nothing to do. That is the problem with making videos at the moment. There's really not a lot going on, especially if you've got a drum filter, because you've got no filters or anything to clean out. I will clean the sea filter out, I'll get that done. Everything's going as normal really, not a lot to see at all. I do keep it quite warm in here. It's about just under 16 degrees in here, but that doesn't cost a lot. If we look at costs so far, we'll have a quick look. The air source heat pump has used £12.73. That'll be in 3 weeks. So it's used £12.73 in the 3 weeks it's been running. Heating the shed in 3 weeks has cost me £3.55, if you can see that. So the shed heaters cost £3.55, so 15 quid roughly for 3 weeks. But then again, it has been quite mild, and according to the weatherman that is all going to change tonight. So the bad weather is on its way. It's going to come really cold. We're going to get down to freezing, so things are going to change. Like I say, it has been reasonably mild. It's been cool during the night, and the daytimes have been getting to about 8 degrees. I don't know whether that sun's going to be in the way. I'll try to shade it, but if you can see that, it's about 8 today. We've got about 8 degrees today, so nothing exciting. Get out with the weather. I have actually got my ladders out. Big winds coming tonight, they reckon. Could be gale force, so I'm going to weigh everything down just to make sure all's safe in there, make sure all's well. We can have a quick look at, we'll come round here and have a look at the air source heat pump. I mean, it's never any problem. I don't touch it at all, I just leave it. This is its second winter running and I haven't touched it at all. If we come down here, we'll open that up. Now what we're going to see on the camera, I'm not quite sure. I'll try to get in, but the pond's coming back at 16, and if we have a look here, I'm not quite sure how the camera will pick that up. I'll get as close as I can, but it's running and then cutting out for about 3 hours on average, and then cutting back in again. I don't know whether you can see the graph along the bottom here, but if I try to zoom in a little, if it doesn't switch off, we'll try to zoom in. I'm not sure whether you can pick the graph up, but it's cutting out for about 3 hours and then cutting back up and bringing the pond back up 1 degree. So nothing really dramatic at the moment. It's all going to change tonight, so they tell us. So not looking forward to that one very much. But I'll get these covered back down. It was steaming like mad when I opened it up, but it's gone off a little bit now. They're looking for something to eat as usual, typical koi. I shall just drop the covers back down and get the weights on the covers just in case, and batten down the hatches basically, ready for these winds and possible snow, they say, sleet or snow. Lovely, can't wait for that one. It does look pretty dark in there, but like I say, there's no sun on this bit of the garden, so, but they're all good, they're feeding well. I will just whip the top up on the sieve and have a look at that. If we open this up, wants a good clean in here by the looks of it. Put that over. Yeah, just wants a bit of a clean out, which I clean it about once a day basically. This time of year there's really nothing coming through much at all, and to clean it out, all I do is just have a little net, only a little aquarium net. And I don't know whether I can do this and hold the camera at the same time, but I just get the net in, just get it all together, pick it up, and that's it. That's all I do. That's clean my sea filter out. I do give it a wash round about once a week, but that's ready now to run again through tonight. That's how quick it is to clean it. But yeah, love that. I wouldn't be without that now. People say, why do I need it if I've got an RDF? Well, to be honest, if I was running just my RDF, all this dirt that's come out of the pond would have been going down my drainage, because my RDF puts the waste to drain, so all that would have been in my drains, which I don't want. That's the reason for the sea filter. It just stops all the real big waste getting into the RDF and going down the waste, like I say. It doesn't put it into my drains, it takes it out before we get there. That's the reason I run it. So that's that clean out until tomorrow. Another job done. As you can see, there's really not much to do. That's about my maintenance for today. Just got to clean the bucket on the protein skimmer and I'm done again. That's got me protection on my pond covers just to hold them down just in case. Like I say, there's really bad winds coming tonight and tomorrow. I'll just have a quick look at the skimmer because I don't use that at the minute. I have it switched off, as you may know, but now all's good in there. What I shall do, I'll give it a run every 3 days really, just to keep the water in there fresh, just so that it doesn't go stagnant. So I'll just switch that on, bear with me, and I'll unlock the shed and I'll just give that a run. That'll be another job down. Okay, that's the shed undone, so just bear with me a second, we'll get it plugged in and just give the skimmer a quick run. So I'll plug that in and as you can see, off it goes now. It's running at about 38 watt. The pond's not full enough yet for it to run, but at least it'll move the water in there. Like I say, I did take some water out of the pond just to do a little bit of a water change, so I'll have to let the pond top up a little bit more and then try it again. I just want to mention before I go, I had a visit from Nige from Our Koi Life and Steve from Cat and Eye Koi the other day, and what a fabulous afternoon it was. We sat down for over an hour I suppose and had a good old natter and a cup of tea, and you can't beat it. We put the world to rights on koi and the koi world, and I really enjoyed it. I'd like to say thanks to both of them. A really nice, entertaining afternoon. Really good. If you don't know Nigel, pop along and have a look at his channel. He's just started a koi channel, so he could do with a bit of support, guys. So if you pop along and see him, he's got a fabulous pond and his koi are absolutely fantastic. So pop along to his channel, Our Koi Life. It's Nigel at Our Koi Life, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. He's got a fantastic pond and it's all basically indoor. Pop along and see him and you'll see what he's built. It's absolutely fantastic. But I'd just like to thank the pair of them. A fantastic day we had, a real good old natter. Steve as well, bless him. Pop along and see Steve. Steve's at Cat and I Koi. Pop along and see him. He's got a great channel. Really well informative. If you haven't been to Steve's channel, pop along and see him. It's well worth a look. He turns out some really interesting videos. Well, I've been out here for about an hour now and the sun has disappeared over the top of the houses and the clouds stopping it as well, so I am getting a bit cold now, so I'm going to call that it. Like I say, it's really difficult to make a video at the moment. I've just turned this one out just to give you guys a bit of an update on how things are going. I wish you guys all the best through the winter. I hope everything goes up well for you. But all it leaves me to say is you all take care, stay safe, thanks for watching and happy ponding.